want you to know that a lot of people, friends, family, co-workers, even your boss, they won't understand or recognize the shift. When it hits your life, they won't see you as who you are now, but they will see you like they used to see you, talk to you how they used to talk to you, do things around you like they used to do. They would tell you, we just hang out yesterday. You live in the same neighborhood just as I do. You work the same job and get the same pay I get. You go to the same school that I go to. What makes you more than me? But let me tell you, it's not that you're more than them, but it's now you have recognized your identity. You have recognized your purpose. You now have begun to pursue after destiny instead of pursuing the things you used to follow that wasn't considered as your destiny. You decide, I don't want to settle no more. Instead of saying, I'm going to be broke, you lift your voice and say, I'm going to work to come out of this place. You begin to say, just because I work here now, that does not mean I'll be here forever. You begin to say, I know I've done wrong, messed up over and over again, but I'm not going to let my past hold me back. Let me pause and tell somebody, your past is your past, but your future shall be greater. You ain't shout loud enough. I said your future, it shall be greater. You want to high five three people and say greater, 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 greater. See, some people, they won't see the shift. They say, oh, that's just Jekalyn's son. That's just Derek's daughter. That's just James. That's just Tamika. That's just Chastity. They still see you as the old on the outside, but have no clue of what's bubbling new on the inside. I tell you to look at somebody and say, neighbor, I'm about to bust. I'm about to bust. There is a new me that I'm tapping into. If you only knew, you were scoot over. You were scoot over, because I'm about to bust. When he came back to his own country, around some of his folk, around the same people he grew up with, around the same people he worked in the vineyards with, around the same people, somebody shout, the same people that he went to festivals with, they missed the shift because they were trying to underestimate who he was. They were saying, is he the carpenter's son? His brother and sister lives here. But see, one thing people got to understand is, just because I left my house one way, that does not mean I'm coming back the same. You ought to open your mouth and shout, I'll never be the same. Just because my brother or sister lives here, that does not mean I am the same. Just because I was born to a carpenter, that does not mean I am the same. There is something greater something greater in me. When you begin to say, I see the glass as half full instead of half empty. They told you you didn't know what you was talking about. That glass is half empty. When you said, I'm coming out of this thing, they told you, I don't know how, I don't know why you're getting happy. You ain't nobody. But you see, the ship will leave some people behind. The ship would cause you to surround yourself with new people. You got to hang with the people that'll pull the best out of you and not the worst. I need somebody up in here today to know that you know that you know that the shift is happening now. He's shifting your family. He's shifting your health. He's shifting your children. He's shifting your business. I can't hear nobody. Open your mouth and shout shift. Shout shift. Shout shift. As a matter of fact, I want you to change your position. Get out of your seat. Run across the room. High five 10 people and say shift, 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 shift. Get out of your seat. Change your position and tell 10 people you are shifted. Tell somebody. Understand it, but you gotta keep shifting. Don't waste your time trying to explain what God is doing. You just keep on shifting. As we're under this anointing, as we're under this anointing, I need everybody all over this building to get as close to this altar as you can get to it. Quickly, 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 quickly. Come with your hands lifted up high. If you say, I'm ready to shift, I'm ready to shift, get down here, get down here, get half down here. I got to do it the way God showed me. I got to do it the way God told me. Get down here, get down here. Run, run, run. And if you can't make it to the altar, you need to be on your feet with your hands lifted up high. Now, I want you to hear me clearly. When I count to 3, and even those of you who's watching, when I count to 3, I want you to open your mouth and speak out everything that you need God to shift on your behalf. Because when you speak it out, immediately you shall see results. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, speak it out. Speak it out. Speak it out. Speak it out. You ought to open your mouth. You ought to open your mouth. You ought to. You ought to. You ought to open your mouth. Speak it out. Right there where you are. Speak it out. Speak it out. Now open your mouth and say shift. Shift. I command you. Shift. You ain't got no other choice. You got the shift. You got the shift. You got the shift. Not tomorrow, not next week, but now. 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 Open your mouth and make that thing shift. I gotta shift. Promote me in the spirit. Promote me in the natural. Shift, shift, shift. Touch 5 people around you and tell them hashtag shift, hashtag shift, hashtag shift, 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 shift. Lift your hand, play softly. Lift your hands in the room. Open your mouth and worship, worship, worship. Lift your voice, come on. I need to hear you. Open your mouth and worship. Oh, every soul, lift your voice and worship. Oh, he's doing something in the realm of the spirit right now. Oh, he's doing it, he's doing it, he's doing it, he's doing it. Oh, that thing you've been asking for years, he's doing it, he's doing it. I came to tell you your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being answered. Open your mouth and worship. And tell them the last laugh is on the devil. I want you to know that because you recognize your God-given identity and you recognize where God wants you to be, the enemy is not going to come at you easy. As a matter of fact, he's going to come at you even harder. But there is something called power that God has placed on the inside of you. So whenever the devil pops his face up, you lift your hands and your voice and you say, I am who God says I am. Put it in the atmosphere now. I am who, said again, I am who God says. Every eye closed, every head bowed. Everybody should be standing. Even for those who didn't make it to the altar, this is for you too. There's somebody in here, you are aware now of what God is doing in your life, and even the things that he's getting ready to do. And you say, I don't want anything holding me back. Not even sin, not even addictions, whatever it is. If that's you, and even for some of you who say, I want to be baptized, I want to become a part of the church family, I want you to lift your hands and someone is going to come and find you and direct you to the right place. If that's you, don't be ashamed. Lift your hands. If that is you, if that is you, if that is you, Wherever, wherever. We have one. That's it. Clap your hand. Clap your hand. Clap your hand. Clap your hand. I know there's more. Come on. That's it. That's it. God wants to keep shifting you with nothing pulling you back to your past. Nothing pulling you back to who you used to be. If that's you, lift your hands. Lift your hands. Everybody all over this building, clap your hand and give God some praise in this place. Before you leave this altar, I want you to hug as many people as you can and tell them God has shifted you for the better. He has shifted you for the better. That's it. That's it. Hug them, and tell them